Hello everyone, welcome to fucking Whack Comics. I'm here with the daddy of YouTube himself, Daddy John Comics with Kids.
What's
Thank you
up,
so
guys?
thank you so much for coming here to do some 10 Whack questions with me.
Yeah, I'm sorry I missed round one. It was my bad, and I appreciate getting a shot at round two.
All good. Yeah, we're here now and we're gonna got a fresh round of questions. But the first question is the same. For people who do not know you, who the fuck are you?
I mean, how do you not know me? I mean, come on, get off your butt and start watching quality YouTube. Yeah, John's Comics with Kids, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. I'm even on TikTok. Nobody's on TikTok, but I'm on TikTok. Usually do videos on whatever I'm reading at the time. Sometimes my daughters jump in and make fun of me, and occasionally we do big, long-winded discussions on a single X-Men comic book, which is really valuable use of time.
Lots of X-Men omnibus content on your channel, do you?
Truly.
We know a lot of characters that you love. You've been very vocal about that. But what character do you hate?
Is this like across all media? Are we talking just comics? What are we feeling
Let's
here?
stick with comic books.
Okay. I definitely make fun of Angel a lot on the X-Men. I genuinely feel not Archangel is pretty cool when he gets the metal wings, but like Winged Angel is about as useless as you can. I mean, he doesn't have any super strength. He's not gonna. All he's just punching you. He's not. He can't even fly very far, fast, heavy. He can't carry a ton of stuff. It is arguably the most useless power. And my favorite is when they have him in a disguise, which is like a giant backpack. He just puts on a giant backpack and hides the wings. Angel. The only thing valuable about Warren Worthington is his checkbook.
There you go. You know, what I always said that if I could wish for a superpower, it would be flight because I would always want to fly. But I would hate to get the big wings to have to fly. That would be terrible.
Yeah, you want the Superman flight, right? You just hold your hands out and go.
Exactly. I would even settle for the throw in the hammer and being
Ooh,
dragged
yeah,
by the
that's
hammer.
cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
I always wanted teleportation, and there's a really I know everybody's like, oh, Nightcrawler. I prefer there's an awesome Australian character called Gateway in X-Men. He's an Aborigine, and he swings is it a didgeridoo, whatever the thing that that he spins and it makes noise. It's got a flat paddle on a string, and he makes a gateway to wherever you want to go. You just walk through. So you want to go to Australia, then you go. You want to go to the moon, there you go.
Nice. Yeah, so a decent character. But we don't care about that. We only cared about the character that you hated. Question number 3. Who's the sexiest member of the YouTube comic book community?
Sexiest member. I'm a big Old Wolf fan, and I got to share a house with Old Wolf Tony. He snuggles, he hugs. He's a lot of man. Not everybody can handle him. But yeah, he's a good looking guy. And the closer you get, the better it gets. I'm just gonna say.
There's definitely a reason why Simple Simon and Sarah shout him out every week. Am I right?
Definitely, absolutely. They know a good man meat when they see it.
Oh yeah. Question number 4. Talked about Simple Simon. In honor of Simple Simon, the YouTube community's hashtag Foot Guy. What comic book character has the best feet?
Best feet. Oof. I mean, I'm struggling to come up with anybody I think that has better feet than Storm. Obviously, I'm a Storm guy. I love Aurora, but like a ton of times you see her just walking around without shoes on. She's a barefoot gal. She's barefoot often. They're probably a little rough, a lot of walking, but I think she's definitely got quality feet.
There you go. I can tell that you've thought about that before I even asked you this question.
I had to go through my top 10 and then reorganize them real quick.
Of course, I knew it. Daddy John, you might be right up there with Simple Simon as the hashtag Foot Guy of the community, right?
There's worse things, trust me.
that's for sure. Question number 5. What anime character do you think Mark from Legion of Comics would be?
I will say, firstly, I don't do a ton of anime. I know very limited amount of anime. Mark from Legion of Comics, though,
Yeah, it's quite the
Uh,
opposite to Mark. He loves his anime.
he does. He really does.
Mm.
You know, I feel like he's a bandwagon guy who always throws everybody in and takes them with me. He could be the cat from Totoro, the big cat bus. Everybody
Cat
just jumps into the giant cat bus and they go to the movies or they get on his YouTube. He's always driving when he's taking his kids to school, and he's always got like the YouTube still going. So yeah, maybe he could be the cat bus from Totoro.
That's a great answer. I personally would love to ride inside Mark.
It's a smooth ride.
Question number 6. What comic book character is most likely to have a whack in their comic book? And what artist could you see drawing that?
Meaning like on the pages or like actually like on the pages?
In the pages, I suppose. He's the character in the comic book, and in the comic book he's having a good old whack.
I mean, Plastic Man came to mind instantly. I feel like that guy, I'm surprised he can spend time as a superhero because he probably spends so much time, enjoying himself. Artist wise, who would draw that? I don't know, man. It depends on how gritty you wanted it. I guess if you wanted it dark and intense, you could get Capullo, something with a little more intensity to it. Not so typically Plastic Man. This would be like the Sin City, Bad Lieutenant Plastic Man era.
Wow, a dark whack, if you will.
Yes, exactly.
And he could, grow his penis really big or have it really small, different kind of shape as well.
And that's how you keep it. That's why he keeps himself interested. You got to keep yourself interested.
Definitely. I only wish that I could have that power. Fuck flying. Let's turn my dick into any shape.
I changed my mind. Superpower.
Question number 7. In your best Mickey Mouse impression, could you please give us a quick review of Keanu Reeves' Berserker?
It's funny you should mention it.
Here we go.
Hey, boys and girls, I got Berserker issue number 1 here. And it's pretty violent. It looks like this guy can't really die, and he definitely kills a lot of people. Look at that. That's pretty bloody. I don't know if I'd ever want to meet this guy in a dark alley. I didn't really like this book because it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. But here you go. He looks like he's in the caveman era now at the end. Enjoy, boys.
That was perfect. I feel like you might have done a few reviews as Mickey Mouse before.
I will say I've entertained my kids with, the Mickey Mouse Club voices. I got a few of those tucked away somewhere.
You got a catalog of voices as well, not just the one.
I enjoy voices. I did until I got YouTube hit. I got whacked by YouTube pretty hard for my Harry Potter voices. But I definitely enjoy that stuff.
I really appreciate that you came prepared with an issue of Berserker for me as well.
I knew who I was talking to today, so I kind of feel like it was required.
It warms my heart. Thank you so much. John, someone has a gun to your head and they're saying to you, you better fucking sing a karaoke song or else I'm going to pull this trigger. What song are you singing?
Man, a solo, I'm assuming. Yeah. No duet. I mean, I'd have to pick something I knew well enough that I would, under pressure, be able to get the lyrics all right. I sang Forevermore from the new Beauty and the Beast. The Beast finally gets his own solo song in that movie, and that was something I had to sing with my daughters a ton when they were really loving that movie. So and it's short. That's the other benefit. It's not a terribly long song. It's only got like 3 verses, I think, and you're good. You're done. You just got to hold that last note. It's a long note. That last more is really long.
Could you please give us a little demonstration?
It's not going to happen.
It's only 3 verses.
Not only would you get, I can do a Mickey Mouse voice in my sleep. Yeah, the singing. I don't think anybody's actually prepared for this.
You're gonna get that bullet in your head if you don't.
I'll tell you what. If I ever meet you in person, I will roll it right then.
All right, you pinky promise?
I mean, absolutely. I'll give you all the fingers.
All right. I'm coming to Heroes Con next year. You coming?
There you go. That's the Georgia one, right?
I
Near
don't know.
Mark.
Yeah, near Mark somewhere.
Okay, I'll see if I can. Well, maybe I can make that one work.
I'm really excited to come to America, and I'm even more excited now that you pinky promised to sing for me in
To
person.
sing Beauty and the Beast songs.
Yeah, and if you don't come, I'll come to you. I'll hunt you down so you can sing for me.
See, it works in either way. Then I win either way.
I think I'm the winner. Question number 9. What Disney character would you put into Red Room?
Ooh. What Disney character would I put into Red Room? Now, are they going to be suffering, or are they going to take over and be in charge? Like, how is this going to, like, are they going to be?
It's totally up to you. I want to hear
Okay.
your pitch as well when you think of a character.
I love Shere Khan, and I would put him in charge of the Red. I mean, Shere Khan would make that place just dark. It would get so much worse. It would get so much more horrible. But you have that like smooth British accent over everything. He's such an underappreciated villain. He's a carnivore among like herbivores and living his like normal life, but he relishes in it so much. There's so much joy he gets out of the pain he gets to cause others and the hierarchy that he wants to live under. I think, I want more Shere Khan.
That would be a great character to join Red Room. Sounds like he's sadistic already.
Yes. Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Question number 10. Could you please show me and everyone watching how you, Daddy John, would whack a comic book?
Okay. So I brought Berserker with the possibility of whacking this comic, but it's been whacked on your show a bunch. I'm going to offend probably more people with my pick. People know I am not a Scott Snyder fan. I am not a big fan. So I brought issue 1 of Undiscovered Country, and I'm going to make it better. I brought my fun, serrated scissors here. Just going to cut his name out. You don't need it. We'll just keep all the other good stuff. And it's already improved. It's massively improved without his name on the cover now. See, that's an improvement. You can go all the way through and find his name anywhere. Like, look, I found it on page 2. And I can just nice thick front page there. And now he's not credited there either. Look, it's just straightforward. So it's superior already. It's a far superior story, just right off the bat.
That is a great whack hack. And you're right, I have destroyed a lot of Berserker, I think around 300 issues. But
well, you're only making the other copies more valuable, right? Because now they're rare.
Exactly. But I have also destroyed Undiscovered Country issue 1 as well. It was one of my earlier videos. But I didn't think of that one. That's a good one. Just if you don't like the writer, just cut them out.
Whatever person who worked on that book you don't like, just cut.
So that was the 10 whack questions. But now I have 10 this or that questions for you. But feel free to answer them how you want to and elaborate if you choose to do so. The first question is, who sucks more, Tyler or Elon Musk?
Tyler. I mean, always. Yeah. I really don't know that it's kind of like, sometimes you look at the Olympics like, oh, I got silver, but how far away was silver from gold? Like that distance could be massive, right? Between gold and silver. So, I don't think anybody catches Tyler. Does anybody catch Tyler? I know you're still looking for the guy who can beat him. I just haven't found him yet.
Maybe one day. But the thing about Tyler, he does suck, but he also sucks good.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm not saying he's a bad suck. Clearly, he's the best sucker. He sucks the best.
Indeed. Would you rather French kiss Donald Trump or Chip Getler, the White Shadow?
Chip all the way. The musk coming off that guy, he's got to be something special, right?
Yeah, he does have those those perky lips that are just waiting for a kiss as well.
Yeah, that's not even a question. I'm all in.
Awesome. We're getting Chip a fair few French kisses coming his way the next time everyone sees him. And I hope I'm there for that because I want to get in on it.
As it should be.
Would you rather die from drowning or getting suffocated from Tyler's Tootsies?
Oof. I mean, those are bad choices. There's no winner there. There's no winner there. I'm gonna go Tootsies. I'm gonna go Tootsies, I think, on this one. Firstly, I have a fear of drowning. I don't want to drown. I love swimming. I love scuba and snorkel and all this kind of stuff. I don't want to drown. That sounds really horrible. His feet sound awful, but maybe that would be a quick death. Maybe the stench just hits you and you're done.
He's got some nice Tootsies. I've seen him quite a few times. I think it could be a good way to go, to be honest.
Like a soft pillow over your face.
Exactly. And he would care for you as well while he's doing it. It wouldn't be rough,
No,
He'd be nice and gentle about it.
you think? Okay,
Definitely.
I feel good about my choice then.
Would you rather burn a piece of Austin LeMay's art or Ignacio's art?
Ooh. I mean, would you notice any different to Iggy's art? I mean, would it be any different?
Ouch.
Iggy, I'm just messing with you, buddy. No, yeah. Iggy can remake his artwork in a second. So I'm not worried about destroying a priceless thing. I think Iggy be like, you had to decide. I get it. I'll make it again. It'll be back in, give me 15 minutes and we're all good.
Sounds like you really don't like Ignacio, though.
Who does? Come on.
Me, he's my daddy.
Well, he's all of our daddy.
He designed this shirt right here that I'm wearing.
It's a masterpiece.
It is. But if it was yours, you'd burn it. You cunt. What country is better, Australia or America?
Just in broad terms, like in just better. Just better.
Better. However you decide, better is translated.
I mean, I will say, I've never been to Australia, so everything I've got is, secondhand. All my information is not accurate. It's based on perception. So, oh my goodness. Better. Country. Yeah, oof. I'm gonna go. I like Australia's government better.
Really
So
getting political.
I'll pick Australia. I don't know if I would like. I don't know how well I would love the landscape. Like the beauty of America is pretty amazing. Like I've traveled to a lot of America. It's pretty amazing to look at. But I like what I hear of the Australian government. So,
would you rather eat Tyler's comic book ice cream sandwich or my comic book fairy bread?
Fairy bread, no question.
Would you rather own Amazing Fantasy 15, the first appearance of Spider-Man, or Nick's Kicks and Comics Missing Finger?
Ooh, I'm not a Spider-Man fan. Give me the finger. I mean, I'm not asking for Nick to give me the finger. But that's a valuable artifact right there. That's a one of a kind. There's a lot of AF-15s out there, more than people care to admit. There's a lot of them. How many of those fingers are there? I mean, there's 10, but there's only one
that's missing
that you can collect. Yeah. Finger all the way.
Who's the better YouTuber, Gary B, the casual comic guy, or Rob Fat Stacks O Comics?
Here's what I'm a pretty casual guy, and I think that's why I would pick Gary B in this category. I enjoy a laid back, casual show, and Gary B, all you know for sure you're going to get is he's probably going to talk about Conan at some point. And if you're okay with that, if you're fine with dealing with that, it's a pretty casual experience. Rob's he's going to come at you. He's going to come at you with stuff. There's giveaways. You got to interact. You got to get in the chat. You got to do there's a lot more active required. Sometimes you just want to sit back and chill with YouTube, and that's where Gary B's at.
So you don't like Robert Orr?
I'd never liked Rob. No,
Fair enough. Is it the mustache?
it's the head. It's the bald.
head.
It's the bald head. It's too shiny. He's too
What are you
shiny.
trying to say?
No, you have no sheen. You're doing good.
Oh,
You're doing okay.
So as long as I don't get the sheen, I'm good in your books.
Yeah, just powder it. Just a little powder. You're good.
Yeah. Maybe Rob, you could do that too, and Daddy John won't hate you so much.
It's a difference maker.
Who's the better Chris? Chris from Chaos and Comics or Chris the Comic Vet?
So I mean, this is tricky. I've met Chaos in Comics, so I'm absolutely picking the Comic Vet. Chaos is absolutely not worth your time. Chaos is aptly named. He is going to rain hellfire down. You never know what you're getting into. The guy is just buck wild. Versus Chris, the Comic Vet, he's stand-up person. He not only did he support his nation, he's out there helping people. He's doing good works. He's kind. He's helpful. Chaos doesn't bring any of that to the table.
There you go. And Chris, the Comic Vet, can also fix your pet and your comics.
So valuable, useful.
Mm,
I get it.
indeed. Time for the last question. Maybe the most important: pus or sperm?
Really need more words in that question. I feel like what am I doing with this thing? Is this coming out of me? Am I, is it getting on me? What's happening here?
You can definitely interpret the question however you want to.
This is like the worst SAT question ever. Sperm. Dear Lord. Yikes. Wow. There's no good answer to this one. There's no winner here. There's a lot of losers. I'll tell you, in my experience, I've had a lot more joy with sperm than with pus. I'm just going to tell you right now. So I'm going to go with that one. It's been my experience.
So you're saying sperm's fun to play with?
I mean, it has been in my past.
There you go. John, Daddy John, I cannot thank you enough for your time and coming on 10 Wack Questions here with me. My pleasure. I'm so glad I timed it right this time. Who would you like to see on 10 Wack Questions next?
I think you should get Old Wolf on here. I think Tony would slay this. He's a really, really good choice for this show.
I hope I can get through it without getting an erection with how sexy he is. I would say that's a really high bar you're setting for yourself. Yeah, fingers crossed. Maybe I could enjoy it more with an erection.
I mean, most things are better that way.
Yeah, my dick has been really flaccid through this whole video, and I haven't enjoyed it at all.
I can't tell if that's a good or a bad thing for me, but I'm a little sad about it, I will say.
This has been 10 Wack Questions. Thank you so much for your time, John, and thanks everyone for watching.
Ignacio, he's the artist and the ball. You pay him enough, there's nothing he won't draw. Ignacio, Ignacio. When I met the cunt, he was drawing Killer Roo. Now he judges which character you choose. Ignacio, he knows how they poo. Now he's fucking all over you.
John, this is surprising, man. This is surprising, man. I got a Plastic Man. It's like a Mr. Fantastic parallel. So, and the thing with Plastic Man that Mr. Fantastic doesn't do is that Plastic Man turns into other things. So that would be interesting to see too. And Greg Capullo, excellent artist. He would in the style of Sin City, so with stark blacks and whites, high contrast. It would be kind of also suggesting things without actually showing them. A lot of things are obscured by the shadows, but you know what he's doing. You know he's having a whack, and maybe he's doing the Ouroboros from the front, from the back, reach around. Maybe most of it what I said in the episode in which Panda chose Mr. Fantastic. But Plastic Man has more possibilities because of how he manages or how he uses his powers, and he turns into things. Maybe he can turn his head into a butt plug and put it inside himself while he jerks off, wax on, and yeah, I think it would be even more fun to read and to draw even than another stretchy character because the way in which he transforms. So good idea, John. I wasn't expecting that, but good idea.
Ignacio, he's an artist and a ball. You pay him enough, there's nothing he won't draw. Ignacio, Ignacio, Iggy Ignacio. When I met the cunt, he was drawing Killer Roo. Now he judges which character you choose. Ignacio, he knows how they poo. Now he's whacking all over you.